Okay, we're on Maasrot Perek Dalet Mishnah Bet, second Mishnah in the fourth chapter of Maasrot. We're continuing to discuss, I would say, conditions that make perot kovea Maaser, and you can't eat them mechilat aray. They make them chayav and Maasrot. So in order to understand this Mishnah, the first thing you have to know is Shabbat is kovea Maasrot. If I have fruits out in the field and Shabbat comes, Shabbat is kovea Maasrot. So similarly, tinokot shetamnu te'inim l'Shabbat. Let's say if I have children, even children, the Gemara says it's even children. They did hatmana. They buried te'inim for the sake of Shabbat. They picked the te'inim and now they want them to ripen by Shabbat. So they dug a hole in the ground and stuck them in the ground so that they'll ripen for Shabbat. V'shachachu la'osra, and they forgot to take off Maaser. So then but they left it out in the field. So you'll say, well, since they left it out in the field and they can't use it on Shabbat because it was dug in the ground, lo yochlu, nonetheless. So you'll say, maybe you're not chayav in Maasrot, you can eat it aray. No. Lo yochlu l'motzei Shabbat ad shi'asru. They can't eat it even after Shabbat. They dig it up out in the field. They can't eat it until they take Maaser. Why? Okay, their machshava, the Mishnah says, nakat tinokot, even children, to tell you, that their intention of designating these fruits for Shabbat is recognizable through their action, i.e. they buried the te'inim in order to save them for Shabbat. And therefore, lo yechulu l'mosei Shabbat. Why? The kevan de kav'atan Shabbat the Maaser, they set it aside for Shabbat. So even though Shabbat, even though they didn't eat it on Shabbat, asru l'olam ad shi'asru. Then you're not allowed to eat it until you take off Maasrot. It's as if Shabbat was kovea for them, even though it was out in the field, during Shabbat. Kalkalat Shabbat. Let's say I have a basket that I'm picking for Shabbat. It's full of fruits that I set aside for Shabbat. But Shabbat didn't come yet. So the question is, can I eat aray from that kalkala, from that basket or not? Beit Shammai potrim. Beit Shammai says, no, you could, you're allowed to, because even though you picked it for the sake of Shabbat, Shabbat didn't come yet. Beit Hillel mechayvin, but Beit Hillel says, no, since you designated it for Shabbat, even though Shabbat didn't come, it's still chayav in Maasrot. Similarly, Rabbi Yehuda says, afaloket et hakalkala lishloach l'chaviro. I'm picking and putting into the basket, and to send the fruit basket to my friend, lo yochal ad she'it aser. I can't eat it until I take off Maasrot. Why? Nidbar miyad, says the Bartunura, becomes tavo. Why? Since I designated to put the fruit in the basket to send it over to my friend, I have akpada. I am careful, meticulous about this fruit, as if it was a Shabbat basket. So Rabbi Yehuda extends the idea of Shabbat even to something that people say is significant. It's a person's attitude, a mindset toward the fruit. The halacha does not follow Rabbi Yehuda's opinion. Stop here. If you have any comments or questions, as always, rsmolter@gmail.com. And we'll dedicate the learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.